What is up? If you're here, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm doing something I've never done before, and I've been looking online. I don't think no one's done this before. If there has been somebody who done this, please clarify it to me if it's under a different name or if somebody has done this. But I'm doing something called an order lock. So what that is, it's the same as a normal randomizer nuzlocke, but the only difference is I have zero control over the Pokemon I use. I have to use the Pokemon in the order that I catch them. So like, let's say I catch the very first 6 Pokemon I come across, and the 6th Pokemon I catch is a Magikarp, and then I catch a Dialga, and that Dialga gets transferred to the PC. I can't switch any of my Pokemon out for that Dialga. I have to wait until one of my Pokemon gets knocked out, and then I can bring in the next Pokemon that I have caught. So I thought that would be really fun and really challenging. The rules are the same. I'm doing 2 different rules. One of the rules that I've added was that I can't purposely get my Pokemon knocked out, so I can bring in another Pokemon that I caught, so I can't sacrifice any Pokemon. The only exception is if I'm in a really tight predicament where I have to put a Pokemon out there to sacrifice, then that's the only exception that I have. And also, I don't know how other people do their nuzlocks, where if your party faints, the nuzlocke ends, or if you have to run out of all Pokemon for the nuzlocke to end. How I usually do it, if my party faints, that's the end of the nuzlocke, even if I have Pokemon in the box. But in this case, I'm actually going to do it to where if I have Pokemon in the PC, I get to use them, because I feel like that's kind of unfair if my 6 Pokemon in my party are not that strong, but I have some heavy hitters ready to go in the PC. So I decided to go ahead and have that rule to where if I have Pokemon in the PC, I can go ahead and use them. But other than that, all the rules are the same. If you're new to nuzlocks, just to prevent this intro from going on for too long, I'll have all the rules that I'm playing with in the description. I'll also put a picture up here on the screen if you want to pause it and read the rules that I'm going to be playing by. But I decided to go ahead and jump in. I feel like this is going to be really fun and really challenging. Pokemon Platinum, every time I do a nuzlocke on here, it gives me problems. So I'm excited to go into it. Also, for my starter, I don't get to choose my starter. I have my phone here. I'm going to do a number generator, and that's going to determine my starter. So I don't even have control over that. So this is going to be really interesting. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this and see what happens. Hello there. I'm so very nice to meet you. All right, so very nice to meet you with that. My mind, I don't know. I work today, so I'm a little tired. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. All right. Professor Rowan. So I got it set up to where like I can push R2. I'm playing with a PS5 controller. I can push R2 to switch between the bottom and the top screen. So that is what's up. What's good, Professor Rowan? However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before I go any further, is this your first adventure?
Hell no!
If you need advice, I'm currently capable of giving it. I'm pretty sure you're capable of giving it, but I don't need that joint. I've been playing Pokemon since I was yay high. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Here I have a Pokeball. Touch the button on the middle of the Pokeball if you please. The button on the Pokeball. So you have to use the touchscreen here. This is something I never really liked. But I'm playing on my Steam Deck, so I'm just going to keep on pushing the screen until I can find it. Alright, I was able to push it, but no Pokemon came out, so I don't know if that's a bad sign or a good sign. Usually there's a Pokemon that appear, but I don't know what's going on. Hopefully the Pokemon aren't invisible. But that's probably just in this scene right here. We have lived alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds. Oh, I was pushing A too fast. I'm so used to just pushing X. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Cool. How much did I pay? Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy or are you a girl? Hey, I know what gender I am. I don't know about other people. I know what I am. Are you a boy? I sure am. I'm a man. Alright, my name is Silent. That's the name we're gonna rock with. Just like everything else that requires a name. Silent coming here from Johto to Sinnoh. Okay, so you're Silent. A fine name that is. Now, this boy here, I believe he's your friend. I never seen this dude before in my life. What you talking about? What might his name be? I thought about this long and hard when I decided to do this nuzlocke, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and name this dude question mark question mark question mark. Just think, because, you know, we had such a good time in Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Nuzlocke, I have to bring him over to Pokemon Platinum. You know what I'm saying? But this time we're best friends, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he had to change the heart. Maybe he caught an Espeon and he gave it to me or something. That's gonna be our storyline. But we're gonna name this dude question mark, because we had such a good time. That is indeed his name. Alright, Silent, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now, go on, leap into the world of Pokemon. Alright, let's leap into that joint. Go ahead and Honey I Shrunk the Kids me. Pokemon are by our sides, always. I hope you will understand the meaning of those words. That was the comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh for the Kanto region. Kyo. This concludes our special program. Let's ask Professor Rowan. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Network. See you next week, same time, same channel. Cool. I wonder what y'all got. Y'all got Dish or y'all got Cox? What's good? Question mark. I don't appreciate you just barging in my room like that too. There you are. Hey, Silent. Did you just see the TV? Sure you did. Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokemon, right? That means he must have lots and lots of Pokemon. So if we ask him, I bet he'll give us some Pokemon. And he's just gonna bogart my PC like that. What the heck? Oh, hey. Is this a new PC? Huh. Where was I? Oh, right. We're going to go see Professor Rowan and get some Pokemon. I'll be waiting outside. Okay, Silent. If you're late, I'll find you 10 million Pokédollars. Dang! I ain't got that. How much I got? I probably ain't got that much. I mean, I got 3,000. I got a little something. But first thing I like to do, I need to change the speed of the text. That's way too slow. Of course, one of my rules that I have is the battle style is set to set. So it doesn't ask me, oh, this person's about to send out Mewtwo. Do you want to switch Pokemon? No, they're going to go ahead and swing Mewtwo out there without me switching and getting an advantage. As far as the frame goes, I like these. These are some nice looking frames. These are some pretty. We got the classic Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow frame. I kind of like that. But I think I might go ahead and run. I think this one looks pretty cool. And a lot of these. I think I always use this one when I used to play. But I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I think this one looks pretty cool. Go ahead and use that. Alright, let's go get some Pokemon. Excited to see who my starter is going to be. What if it's Harmony? That would be fire. So I miss Harmony. I miss my squad already from Pokemon Crystal. I missed them already. Question mark already left. I don't know what it was about, but he sure was in a hurry. Hey, he's on them drugs. That crack does that to you. Unfortunately, I don't think this one has a turbo function. Oh yes, Silent. Don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't. So, well, take care of sweetie. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'll try to look. I'm gonna try to see if there's a speed up function. But based off what with the options, I couldn't really find one. But I'll keep messing around with it, and maybe there is one. Thud. What was that? What was that about? Oh, hey, Silent. Hey, I'm going to see Professor Rowan. You should come too, and quickly. Oh, geez. Forgot something. What did you forget? You forget your drugs? Alright, let's see what he forgot. Let's see what he's talking about. I better take my bag and journal too. That's very important. Oh, hey, Silent. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a 10 million Pokédollar fine if you're late. Whee! Alright, let's see. We're coming to the part where we are going to see who our starter is going to be. Too slow. Dang, now I owe this dude 10 million Pokédollars. Alright, let's get moving to Professor Rowan's lab. Alright, maybe if we don't mention that, he won't realize that I was late and I owe him money. What? Don't go into the tall grass, right? No worries, no problem. It doesn't matter that we don't have any Pokemon. Trust me on this one. I've got an idea. Now listen, You know how wild Pokemon jump out when you go into tall grass? So, what you do is, you scoot over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear. If we just keep dashing, we can get to Sand Gym Town without running into wild Pokemon. Okay, stick with me. Oh yeah, I'm also not really as familiar with the towns in this game as I was in Pokemon Crystal, because I play Pokemon Crystal so much, so I just know the towns and the gym leaders and the names. This one, not so much, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mispronounce a lot of names and stuff. Okay, here goes. On your marks. Hold it. Stop right there, ho. You two don't seem to have any Pokemon between you. Then what is the meaning of going into the tall grass? So like, what if like we had to go grocery shopping and we're not a Pokemon trainer? Like, I mean, we would have still had to go to Walmart and get some groceries. Like, I mean, just have to make do with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Silent, this old guy. It's Professor Rowan, isn't it? What's he doing here? They tried to go into the tall grass because they wanted Pokemon. What to do? Their world would surely change if they were to meet Pokemon. Is it right for me to put them on that path? You two, you truly love Pokemon, do you? Of course, who doesn't like Pokemon? If you don't like Pokemon, something wrong with you. Me too, I love Pokemon too. I will ask you once again, you two, you truly love Pokemon, do you? What? You can ask 100 times. The answer will never change. What the heck is wrong with you, Rowan? We'll both answer 100 times. We love Pokemon. And in this case, maybe 10 million times. Right, Silent? Of course. Love Pokemon. A pair of reckless kids who foolishly tried to enter tall grass without Pokemon of their own because they're on drugs? Ugh. It worries me what people like that would do with Pokemon. Huh? Well, well, then forget about me. But give a Pokemon to my friend here. I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all. How big of you? Very well then, I won't trust the two of you with Pokemon. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Now then, now, where? Dawn, get over here. Bring that briefcase. Professor Rowan, you left your briefcase at the lake. Oh, is something wrong here? Ah, there it is. Dawn, nice work. But you ain't getting paid. What I was about to do was to entrust these two with their own Pokemon. What? Pardon me? Those Pokemon are hard to replace. Are you sure about giving them away? Dawn, what's wrong with you? She just mad because she don't get one. She probably got stuck with a Caterpie. We exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time where people should meet Pokemon. There is a world that should be explored together. For them, today is that time. The place, right here, right now. Let's get it. Go on, open the briefcase and choose a Pokemon. Really? Professor Rowan? I can't believe it. I'm so happy now that I can't keep a straight face. And all of a sudden, Professor Rowan's like, surprise, you owe me 10 million Pokebucks, plus tip and tax. Hey Silent, you can choose first. Hey, I'm practically a grown-up. I have to show some class here. Hey, you know you them drugs. What's up with you? Oh, I walked too far, my fault. Alright, let me go ahead and get my number generator going. Now I'm gonna choose the number first before I select a Pokemon, but let me go ahead and get this joint set up. Alright, so look, there are Pokeballs. There is a Pokemon in each one. Now choose. Alright. So I have it, the number generator here, 1 through 3. Make sure it's calculating. Alright. I think we're good. So sometimes don't be registering. So I want to make sure it's registering. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. Wait, can't see. Alright, so I'm just gonna hit it a couple times. And we'll stop right there. So I guess it's number 1. Alright, so let's go ahead and select the first one. Hopefully it switched. I don't know because I wasn't looking. But let's see what the other Pokemon are first. So the second number was Beautify. Okay, I mean, sure. And then we have Sudowoodo. Okay. So hopefully, I mean, I would have liked Sudowoodo out of these two. But let's see what our starter is actually going to be. Weeping Bell, the flycatcher Pokemon. Okay, I guess I can rock with that, I guess. I mean, it could have been worse, you know what I'm saying? It could have been a Magikarp. But, or Kakuna, you know what I'm saying? But it's funny, every time I think of like random Pokemon, I always think like Gen 1 Pokemon. But we got our Gen 1 Pokemon here, Weeping Bell, so let's go ahead and select it. Then I choose you. I'm picking this one. Very well, he probably picked a Beautifly. Both of you have chosen a good Pokemon, it seems. Now listen well. The Pokemon you have been entrusted with are unfamiliar with the world. In that regard, they're much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me at my lab in Sand Gym Town. You know how hard that's gonna be for like in the middle of Sinnoh and we don't have Fly? I ain't about to walk all the way back here to ask you a question, what the heck? And now, we'll be on our way. Alright, I hope you got a Pokemon, Professor Rowan, while you walking in that grass. Professor, wait for me, please. I'm sorry, please let me pass. Well, you can't shimmy your way through that. That was a small gap. You could have fit through there. How do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. On TV, he seems so stern and scary. He does got like a scary look on him.
Gotta go fast.
He. Silent. We both got Pokemon now. There's only one thing to do now, right? Are you up for this? You trying to battle me? You know I'm the Pokemon Johto champion, right? Is this really what you want? Bring it on. I've always wanted to say this. The time has finally come. Get your game on. Silent. I challenge you to a battle. Oh, that's the wrong series. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Shoutouts to Jaden. Alright, question mark. Our first battle. Pidgeotto, that's cheating. You have my weakness. But this is our first battle with Weeping Bell. I still gotta think of a nickname. How's it looking? So we can switch between the top and the bottom screen, but I'll probably just leave it at this at all times. But I guess we'll go with the growth. Try to increase our Vine Whip. Why is this Pidgeotto sitting here throwing sand in our face? Grow that special attack. Oh wait, I thought it was physical attack too. I thought growth it increased your physical and special attack. Guess I was wrong. Okay, will you just use Gust or something? Like, come on now. Hey. Oh, it's probably gonna take us forever. What is that? That one hurt. You didn't feel it. Dang, you really just trying to completely deplete my accuracy. So this is times like this where I wish I had the speed up function. Dang. Alright, for those of you who don't know, our Nuzlocke doesn't end here, okay? Our Nuzlocke doesn't officially start until we get Pokeballs, alright? So we did lose this one. But it is what it is. And we lose money too, dang. I got him $40 for gas. He should have chose Pseudo Wudo. Aha, I won. Hey, look, you just lucky I left my Pokemon back in Johto, you know what I'm saying? Harmony would have handled that in one Thunderbolt. But that battle, it could have gone either way. It was that close. No, it wasn't. What are you talking about? I can tell you one thing. Battling is awesomely fun. Okay, let's go home. I'm beat after that battle. My Pokemon needs rest too. See you, Silent. Yeah. Alright, get some rest. I gotta think of a nickname to give Weeping Bell. What's good, Mom? What's the matter, dear? Weeping Bell got clapped. Whoa, that's what happened to you. Yeah, I lost $40 too. Can you replace that? You and question mark are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I would have liked to think what the wild Pokemon might have done to you two. Silent, go see Professor Rowan and thank him properly for your Pokemon. I already did that, Mom. Dang, I was raised right, don't worry. His lab in Sand Gym Town, isn't it? Yeah. Dang, got some in my eye, what the heck? Weeping Bell, did you have one of your leaves get in my eye? What the heck? Now that you have your own Pokemon, the tall grass won't be so threatening. Oh, I know. Silent, put these on. Got me them running shoes, got them Jordan 13s. Go to Sand Gym Town is like, or going to Sand Gym Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Press B and dash about faster than ever before. Put on the running shoes and blaze new trials of adventures. I think it said trails, what the heck? Well, isn't that just nifty? Hey, those came with my shoes? Hey, okay, I don't think I ever had a pair of shoes that had an instruction manual. Well, that's cool, first time for everything. A Weeping Bell, welcome to the squad. I gotta think of a name to give you. I have no idea. We're just gonna disregard that first battle that we had. You know what I'm saying? It's not how we start the Nuzlocke or the Orderlocke, it's how we finish it. So, your ability boosts the Pokemon's speed and sunshine, alright? So that's what's up, that's what's up. Too slow, Silent. I'm sick of waiting. Oh, okay, you got a little attitude because you got a Pidgeotto and it clapped me. I don't like that attitude, you gotta lose that joint. I'm going to go see Professor Rowan so I can thank him properly. So, I had this great idea. Listen up, okay? You know that lake where we always play at? You know how they say a legendary Pokemon lives there? You guessed it, let's catch that Pokemon. What? You ain't got no Pokeballs. Not yet, at least. Unless you got something you don't know about, you know what I'm saying? If you be charging everybody 10 million Pokédolls, you probably got Master Balls and Ultra Balls and stuff. That would make Professor Rowan happy. I'm sure of that. Me and you together. We got nothing to fear. Yep, Silent and question mark teaming up. Who can beat us? What's going on? Who's that guy? The flowing time. The expanding space. I will make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. And catching Pokemon is the game. Remember that. Until then, sleep while you can. Legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. Who are you talking to? Are you talking about the red Gyarados? Allow me to pass. Step aside. Please? Can you say please? Dang. What was that about? Weird guy. Okay, Silent. Let's catch that legendary Pokemon. What was that? The legendary Pokemon's taunting us. Did you hear that, Silent? That was a legendary Pokemon crying. That had to be it. Okay, this is our chance. Let's catch it. Wait! Dang it! I forgot my Pokeballs. We don't have anything on us. You know Pokeballs? P-O-K accent E balls. I don't know. Is that a good accent? Pokeballs? E. I don't know. I don't know how to do accents. What the heck? If we don't have those, we can't catch Pokemon or take them around with us. Do you think Professor Rowan would give us some if we asked him? You know, you remember what he said, don't you? He said to visit him at the lab if we needed anything. Okay, Silent, I'll race you there. First one to Professor's lab in Sand Gym Town rules. Go ahead and rule, I don't care about that. But I just want to scout and see what Pokemon that we can catch here. But yeah, I think this would be a perfect time to do the question of the day. That's ooh, we can get an Oliver. Oliver can come back. I would definitely be okay with using Oliver again. I miss my Oliver. I was broken when we lost Oliver. But this would be a good, perfect time to talk about the question of the day for this series. I decided that I'm going to have a question of the day. So today's question of the day is a pretty simple one. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Pretty simple. Let me know. But for me, and if you've been watching my Nuzlocks and other videos, I've mentioned who my favorite Pokemon is, and it's Espeon. And I actually have a card here sitting on my desk. It's Espeon. It's in Japanese. This is my very first Japanese Pokemon card. My friend gave it to me when he came out to visit from Japan. So good looking out, buddy, for hooking me up with this Japanese Espeon card. But yes, Espeon is my favorite Pokemon. If people ask me why Espeon is my favorite Pokemon, I honestly can't explain. It's one of those things where I can't explain why Espeon is my favorite Pokemon. You know, it's just like with Nissan Ultimas. I like Nissan Ultimas. Those are the only cards I've ever had. I can't explain to you why I like those cards, I just do. And it's the same thing with Espeon. You know, I remember playing through Pokemon Crystal. The very first time I seen Espeon was, I believe one of the Elite Four members have an Espeon in Pokemon Crystal. I don't remember who it was. I don't think Karen has one because she uses dark Pokemon. I I don't think Will had, maybe it was Will, I don't know, but one of them had an Espeon, and for some reason Espeon always struck me as a Pokemon that was very intelligent for some reason, because when you, every time you look at it, it just looks like it's a very humble Pokemon, and it's really focused, you know. I think that's one of the things where that's one of the reasons I like wolves. Wolves are my favorite animals. And oh, he used mine, didn't he? Oh, no, I ain't mess with that. But yeah, like if you just look at a wolf's face, like they just seem very gentle and peaceful, you know. And like I know they're pretty dangerous. They can be dangerous creatures, but you know, I feel like they're very misunderstood creatures, and I feel like they're very just chill animals, you know, as long as you don't get on their good side. And that's how I feel like Espeon is, you know. I guess I kind of just like that, those creatures or even people where it's like you can just look at them and you can just tell that they're really chill people or creatures, and you know, you cross them the wrong way, they gonna clap you, but for the most part they're just chill and, you know, just very humble. So I think that's what drew me to Espeon. I just like Espeon. It's my favorite Pokemon. Oh, there you are. Please come with me. The professor is waiting. This is it, our Pokemon research lab. Let's go. Question mark. You gotta stop running out of doors, crashing into people. Next time you do that, you owe me 10 million Pokédollars. What the? Oh, it's you, Silent. That old guy. He's not scary so much as he is totally out there. It doesn't matter, Silent. I'm out of here. See you later. Peace out, Hope. No, I'm just playing. We're supposed to be best friends. I'm sitting here calling him a hoe. Whoa. What was that? You get used to it. He's always doing that. That's what drugs do to you, Don. That's why you don't do drugs, Don. Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyways, let's go inside. Let's do it. Ooh, nice lab you have here, Professor Rowan. Don, you get to work here? For free? Well. Look who's here. Silent, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. Well. You made your Pokemon evolve already? I mean, that's what you actually gave me that. You actually gave me a Pokemon that was its second stage. And trusting you with that Weepinbell was no mistake, it seems. I wonder if they add that text because like it was like, alright, we're just gonna put this in the game just in case somebody actually grinded up to level 16 or 17 or 18, whatever level these Pokemon evolve, the normal starters evolve on. And it's like, we're gonna put this in here so like to make the person seem like, wow, that's a huge accomplishment that you actually evolved your Pokemon this early. Like, what the heck? Well, would you like to give it a nickname? Yes. But if you're new to my Nuzlocke, you didn't watch Pokemon Crystal, the very first episode I stated I'm not good with nicknames. So I'm not good with nicknames. So I'm just gonna be trying to think of something. But let's see what we're gonna think about. What are we gonna call our Weepinbell? Alright, for our female Weepinbell. Our starter's female again. Nothing wrong with that. I don't care. I don't care what gender our starter is. But we're gonna go ahead and call her Pixie. Welcome, Pixie. I hope I get to keep you to the end. That way, you know, I can have another starter survive. But usually my starters get clapped. Luckily in Pokemon Crystal, I was able to get Harmony all the way to the end, and we won the championship together. So that was pretty special. Hopefully we can do the same thing with Pixie. Okay, I see. And you're happy with that nickname? Sure. When I first saw you two about to step into that tall grass, or the tall grass without Pokemon, I was shocked. I'm talking about I was so shocked I thought Harmony hit me with a Thunderbolt attack. I was astounded by these foolhardy children. No, I thought it called like fool. Like, what the heck? I thought I said fool-headed. What the heck? But now you're astounding me in an entirely different way. Already, there is a bond growing between you and that Pokemon. Her name is Pixie, alright? Get it right. I feel privileged to have met you. I'm sure Weepinbell feels the same way about you. That's why I'm asking you to cherish that Weepinbell of yours. I'm so glad that you're kind towards Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. What are you gonna do? I'll knock that beanie right off your head. What are you talking about? She's getting a little hostile. Let's move on to the main topic. There is something I want you to do for me. Allow me to properly introduce myself first. My name, as you know, is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kind of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. Do I get paid for this? Because Professor Elm didn't pay me, and I'm still kind of a little upset about that. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? Sure. Good answer. Obtain the Pokédex. I did select the option when I was randomizing to where I'll have the national dex, so I have all the Pokemon available from the start on the Pokédex. Or when you catch them, it has information and stuff. That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. That's probably why he doesn't pay us, because he's like, alright, I'm giving you this high-tech device. You don't need to get paid. I really get paid. I'll just carry a notepad and a pen and make my own Pokédex. Silent, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. I've got one too. No one asked you. You're just trying to beat me up a few minutes ago. When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 years. Oh, I was about to say, what the heck? I thought that was Don talking. I was like, Don, you more than 60? What the heck? Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now, you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go, Silent. Your grand adventure begins right now. The Pokemon that I met for the first time was Chimchar. If you would have chosen a Chimchar on Route 201, we'd have the same Pokemon now. Not that it matters, but anyway, I'm Don. Nobody asked you, Don. That's a nice beanie though. I also helped the professor add pages to the Pokédex. So in a sense, I'm just like you. I just got a little head start on you, that's all. I'll be happy to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Silent. Get out of here. Can't teach me nothing. I'm a Pokemon master. I'm in the Hall of Fame in Johto. Where you at? Alright. What's good, Don? Silent. Now, Professor, Rowan is crashing into me. I have something good here. You should take this as well. TM27. That's return. The technical machine. Use a technical machine, or TM for short. Teaches a move instantly to a Pokemon. Bear in mind, however, that's a TM. That a TM is single use only. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. The move return gains power the more friendly your Pokemon is with you. It's up to you, of course, if you want to use a TM or not. I'm probably gonna sell it, give me some money. Replace that $40 that question mark stole from me. Well, he didn't steal it, he actually won it fair and square, but that's besides the point. I'll send you off with the wish that your journey will be fun. Appreciate that. Oh wow, I didn't know the professor had TMs. Haha, you must not be that good. You must not be good enough, Don. You must not know how to use these joints. Was he a trainer when he was young? Okay, Silent, I'll act as your mentor. I've got a bit more experience than you as a trainer and as the professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. Ah, now she's gonna give us a tour. Oh, that's right, Silent. Don't you need to let your family know that you're going to be helping Professor Rowan with the Pokédex? You may need to go far away, so I think you should let someone know. Oh, but before you go, heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. It will be a lot less scary that way. Okay, bye-bye. Peace out. Alright. So the Nuzlocke still hasn't started yet. We still need some Pokeballs. So yeah. I don't think they sell them just yet. Wait, I think they do. I think we can buy Pokeballs. Yes, we can. So the Nuzlocke will officially start now once we get Pokeballs. But I don't think we're gonna use return. I don't think I ever use return. So how much would you buy that for? 500? Sure. And then let's go ahead and buy 10 Pokeballs. Now we get that free Premier Ball. Alright, cool. And then we'll buy some potions just in case. Because we're gonna need it. Also, I didn't state, but Pokemon Platinum is the hardest game to Nuzlocke for me. Randomizer Nuzlocke. I struggle so much with this game doing Randomizer Nuzlocke. Actually, I just attempted a Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke last month, and I couldn't even get past the first gym. You know, I've lost so many Nuzlockes on Pokemon Platinum. Protector? What is that? So this is already, it's already going to be more challenging. You know, it's already tough. I think that makes one of the Pokemon evolve, I think. Is that the thing that makes Rhydon evolve into Rhyperior? That might be. I might have to keep that just in case we come across a Rhydon. But yeah, Pokemon Platinum is one of the hardest Nuzlocke to do for me. I've completed it a couple times, but I always get clapped. This is one hard game to do a randomizer Nuzlocke on. But I kind of want to see what they would give me, how much money they would give me for this protector, though. Ooh, that's kind of good. Should I do that? You know what? I'm actually gonna do that. I've had Rhyperior quite a few times by playing this Nuzlocke, so I'm gonna go ahead and, I mean, there's nothing against Rhyperior. I like Rhyperior, but I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. And I guess we'll maybe get like 5 more Pokeballs, and then 2 more potions, and then we'll get an antidote just in case. Be prepared. But yeah, let's just go ahead now that the Nuzlocke officially starts. Oh yeah, I forgot. Dawn actually gives us 5 Pokeballs too. But let's go ahead and get some encounters before we end the part. I know this part probably wasn't that exciting. We had a lot of talking, but let's go ahead at least get an encounter here, and then over at the lake, and then we'll talk to Dawn, get an encounter in that route, and then we will probably go ahead and call it a part. But let's go ahead and get our first encounter here and see what we get. A Volbeat. Alright. Never used the Volbeat. Now if we come across a fire type Pokemon, we are going to be in trouble. Alright. Don't have nothing too crazy, Volbeat. So we have to use this Volbeat. I can't deposit it or nothing. I have to use this Volbeat until it faints. But dang. Okay, it was a crit the first hit. I was about to say, dang, this Volbeat's doing some damage. Flash, okay. I guess I'll help out with the accuracy. Almost like Smokescreen. I'm pretty sure we can catch him now, though. Alright, welcome Volbeat. I never used the Volbeat, but that's the whole point of this Orderlocke, because if this was a normal randomizer Nuzlocke, I would deposit Volbeat in the box. I wouldn't use it. But we have to use it because this is an Orderlocke. So we have the Firefly Pokemon. Volbeat, welcome to the squad. You definitely look like a champion. Alright, we're gonna name Volbeat. We're gonna name him Rocco. Shoutouts to the Rocco's Modern Life. I know Volbeat's not a wallaby, but I'm gonna call him Rocco. Just shoutouts to Rocco's Modern Life, one of my favorite cartoons. Welcome, Rocco. So yeah, I mean, from the start we have a pretty bad fire weakness. But hey, I guess it'd be. Oops, I thought that was the speed up function. I'm so used to pushing R2 for the speed up. Oh, I forgot we got the running shoes. I forgot about that joint. I was so used to playing Pokemon Crystal where you don't have running shoes. I forgot. Welcome home, Silent. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? I just made dinner. Take a quick rest, dear. Will do. Got the steak on the grill? What is it, Silent? Well, Professor Rowan asked you to do something that big, and he's not even paying you? I'll raise you better than that, Silent. I know, Mom. I know. Okay, dear. Go for it. Your mom's got your back. Oh, I know. Silent. I've got something that you'll find useful. Got that journal. That's a journal. It keeps record of your daily events. Check it, and you'll be able to remember what you did last. Gee, a journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I can go instead. Hey, you want to take Pixie and roll? Or you can probably talk to Professor Rowan. He'll let you use that Beautifly or Sudowoodo. I'm just joking, dear. Yep, Silent. I'll be alright by myself. So you go and enjoy your adventure. Yeah, you get to eat all the steak you want. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations, it will make your mother happy too. But come back sometimes. I would like to see the kind of Pokemon you caught. Here. Question mark, question mark, question marks, mom. Excuse me. Is my little question mark here? Question mark. Oh, question mark. No, here he's not. Oh, then he must have left already. What to do? That boy shouted about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. Not to worry, Silent will deliver that to him. And just volunteer me, mom. Dang. Won't you, Silent? If I must. Oh, really? You do that for me? Silent, please take this to question mark for me. Got a parcel. Bye bye, Silent. Enjoy your adventure. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he would probably head straight to Jubilife City. Okay, please take that to my question mark. Will do. Maybe I should have named him something else. I'm tired of saying question mark. Alright, but let's go ahead and get our next encounter here at the lake. Then we'll talk to Dawn, and then we will call it a part. We're going about like 40 minutes right now. I would like to try to keep it between like 30 and 40. That's what I would like to try to go around. Dang, we didn't come across Oliver though, but we do have Teddy Ursa. I guess if we would have came across Oliver, that would have been bad too, because we would have had a really bad fire weakness. But at least with Teddy Ursa, we have some diversity now, if we can catch it. I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, I thought that was about to be. I thought that was about to knock out. I did use an Ursaring before. My very first nuzlocke I've ever done. It was on Pokemon Omega Ruby, and I did have a Ursaring on my team to complete it. So Ursaring is a strong physical attacker if we can get Teddy Ursa up to that level, whichever level that is. I don't know what level Teddy Ursa evolves, but we welcome Teddy Ursa, our third member. It's hard to say if I would really use Teddy Ursa. Honestly, I'll probably rock it for now, but then probably deposit it a little bit later. Alright, I'm gonna name this Teddy Ursa. I'm gonna name him Chauncey. I don't know how to spell it, so I have my phone here. I'm naming him Chauncey because I've seen that movie Imaginary. If you haven't seen Imaginary, it's about like a haunted bear. So we're gonna go ahead. I think I stated that when I was doing the Crystal Nuzlocke, that if I ever caught like a Teddy Ursa, I would name him Chauncey. So we're gonna go ahead and name Teddy Ursa Chauncey. I spelled that right? C-H-A-U-N. Alright, welcome Chauncey. I'll probably actually grind these Pokemon up. I'm still debating if I want to do like grind montages or if I'm just gonna like grind on my own. I really don't know how I'm gonna do it just yet. Keep forgetting I got the running shoes. Start running everywhere. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to grind up these Pokemon, especially them not being that strong and Pokemon I wouldn't normally use. So I definitely got to do that. Hey mom, I just need one more quick rest before I bounce. All right. But yeah, I think I'll actually save our next encounter for next part. We will do the next encounter. We'll also talk to Dawn, and she gives us a, was that Prinpluff? She'll give us 5 Pokemon balls as well, and she'll do like the catching tutorial. Let's go ahead and take out this Prinpluff to get some experience. But yeah, we'll do that in the next part. I know this part wasn't all that exciting because there's a lot of texting or a lot of things we have to read. I mean, it's the beginning of the game. What do you expect? But I think it's gonna be a fun series. Hopefully I don't get clapped at all. You know, like I said, Pokemon Platinum is a really hard Nuzlocke for me personally, so you know, this might not be a full series. I'm hoping it is, but you never know. But let's go ahead and make our way. After I can't say how many Nuzlocks I've done on Pokemon Platinum. I want to say I did maybe like, I want to say at least 10. I did at least 10 Nuzlocks. I think I completed it 4 times. You know, and out of those 10 Nuzlocks, I came across one shiny Pokemon. It was a legendary. It was a shiny Lugia. I was like, what? I couldn't catch it though. It was. I ran out of Pokeballs. But the most shinies I ran into in any game was Pokemon Black. Like I don't know if Pokemon Black was a ratio 1 in 4,000 or 1 in 8,000. I don't know which ratio it used, but I got more shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Black than any other Pokemon game, whether it be a Nuzlocke or normal, you know. So I don't know what it is. I'll be getting shiny Pokemon in that game pretty consistent, but we're gonna go ahead and call this a part. You know, this team right now is pretty tough. I think honestly I probably would deposit Rocco and Chauncey if it wasn't for this Orderlocke, but we have to use them, you know, because that's what an Orderlocke is. But next time I record, I don't know if I'm going to grind before I record the next part, or if in the next part we're actually just going to start off with some grinding and I'll probably like speed it up or something. But I definitely need to get these Pokemon at least to like level 7 to see, you know, just to make sure that they're competitive with like some trainers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, these are some pretty fragile Pokemon, but this is an Orderlocke. This is what we need to do, you know what I'm saying? We have to use them Pokemon in the order that we catch them. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this journey is going to unfold. This is going to be fun, but I definitely appreciate you for watching. Be sure to come back for the next part, and I will see you then.